Hi, everyone, and welcome to this installment of Connection Over Content. I don't really anticipate anybody watching these in any particular order. There is an order, but you can watch them in any order you want. This particular episode or video is about welcoming everything. So, in connection versus over content, not versus, welcoming everything is imperative. And so I want to break down what it actually means to welcome everything. Because it sounds like you need to be a doormat, and that's not what this means. Welcoming everything means that you are simply being open to what's happening in your here and now, in your environment, in your mind, in your relationship situations. Being open does not mean being a doormat. Being open means I'm willing to accept what's happening right here and now. Welcoming it is the hard part for a lot of people because a lot of people don't want what's happening now. So this is how we welcome what's happening now. We understand first and foremost that there is a part of us that's against what's happening now. And we welcome that part of ourselves first because that's the easiest. Because we know that we are against what's happening and we can welcome that we're against what's happening because it seems right or moral. Now, welcoming the thing that's happening that we're against is a little bit more difficult when we're putting it up to our morals. Because this is where it seems like we are trying to say this is okay, this is not morally inept or anything like that. But that's not what this means. This means that you're welcoming it as part of your reality. You're welcoming your entire reality into your awareness. You're not leaving anything out. And when you say you're welcoming it, that means you're willing to be engaged with it in a way that is going to help you learn and grow. Okay? So when I say I'm welcoming it, I'm not saying I prefer it. I'm not even saying I want it. What I'm saying is I welcome this experience as a way for me to understand myself, see, and grow, and help me to realize how I need to deepen my connection, be more aware of my connection, or be able to speak more clearly about the connection as much as I am willing to of the content that I'm carrying. So welcoming everything simply means for me that I welcome my experience because my experience is helping me liberate myself from all of the dysfunction. So by welcoming my experience and everything that's in it, I first and foremost can relax knowing that this is for me and not necessarily against me. And I know that can be a foreign concept, but I'm not the only one who talks like this. There's a lot of people that understand this way of seeing things. Welcoming everything also means that I'm willing to be curious about where you're coming from. I already know where I'm coming from. And I would like to be curious about where you're coming from. So I have to welcome where you're at. Now, this is where we get into the other video that's coming after this one, which is assumptions. So by welcoming everything, I have to put my assumptions aside. And in order to put my assumptions aside, I have to know what they are. So figure out your assumptions and welcome everything. And then you can lead yourself into a more balanced and functional communication with the person that you're with, even if it's your own thought process. Welcoming everything means that I'm willing to be with the reality as it is. I am not willing to put my assumptions first. I'm not willing to storytell ad nauseum about what's happening. I'm willing to state clearly what's happening with me and be in the moment with it and try not to story tell it Instead, I get succinct and I get clear. And in the succinct clearness of my relating, I can give my partner, the person I'm having the relation with, a better chance of understanding me. So, and if I'm the listener and I'm welcoming everything, I'm welcoming what my partner, who is the person I'm engaged with, not necessarily a life partner, just the partner in the relating, I am listening to them and I am welcoming their experience, even if it doesn't match mine. I'm welcoming their experience as their point of view. And I don't have to make it wrong. I don't also have to agree with it. But maybe if I welcome it as a unique point of view and expression, I might understand this person more. And the more I can understand somebody and understand where they're coming from, the more authentic I will be with them and they will be with me. And the more balanced and functional our relating will get to. All of these little videos are not here to promise you quick and succinct relating. They're all ways of helping you process, grow, cultivate a more functional relating where you put connection to the person over the connection to your content. So when we welcome everything, the first thing that we're willing to do is to put aside our assumptions and lean in and listen and welcome their point of view. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit about the first aspect of connection over content when you're having a conversation is to welcome everything. That's number one. Welcome everything. Take a breath. Know where you are. Where are you with your content? How strong is it? How strong are the emotions? Can you put them aside? How strong is your presumptions and assumptions? And can you put those aside and listen? Hear what the other person is actually saying, what they're feeling behind the words, what brought them to how they're expressing themselves right now. This helps us understand each other on a deeper level without making it about the other on the content level. Like, you did this and you did that, and instead, if somebody comes at us with you did this and you did that, we can take a breath as they're projecting their point of view, and we can receive welcomingly what they're giving, even if we don't agree, just by not taking it personally. And I do understand that that could take some work for some of us, and we will go through that in this series. But the first, most important step is to welcome everything. Welcome your emotions, welcome their emotions, welcome the uncomfortableness. Welcome the idea that you may not know what they're actually going through. Welcome that you may actually know what they're going through. Welcome the uncomfortableness, welcome the vulnerability, the awkwardness, the confrontation. Welcome everything. Please stick around and catch the next several installments in this series. Have a blessed day. This is Shar, wishing you well.